Lifers, I'm back. I wanted to review a brand today of eyeshadow that I've never tried before. This is not a new palette, but this brand is new to me, and I figure because I was at Target and I saw it and I'm like, wow, I've heard of this, of these being really good. The LA Girl Pro Mastery eyeshadow palettes, that the 16 pan ones were really, really good. And so I'm like, I don't use affordable eyeshadows very often because I don't think they work as good as super high end. When I'm saying super high end is like the Natasha Denona and the Pat McGrath palettes. They're okay, and it doesn't mean they're bad, but usually I don't like them as much. So I'm like, I'm gonna at least try it. They said it works like high end, and so I'm gonna put that to the test. So this is, it doesn't have an exact color, but or name of it, but it just says Pro Mastery Palette, LA Girl, and it's the pink one, and this was on sale for $7.99 at Target. So I got 16 shadows and in this palette for $7.99, which I think is amazing. So like, subscribe, comment on this video, and we will get into, not a tutorial, just kind of swatching and playing with it on the eyes to see if it's worth even the $7. So I zoomed in, and you can obviously see my base is done. My eyebrows are done and my eyes are primed with just concealer and powder. And I wanted to show you what this looks like. So what I found very interesting and cool is that this has a very large and gorgeous mirror, which you don't find that in things that are $7.99. So that's impressive to me. And then the shades are beautiful. It's a mix of matte shimmers, so you could probably do a lot with it. And then there's browns, tans. Looks like this looks green on camera, but this is actually more goldy. I don't know if that does show up. And then a lot of purpley and pinky tones. So I wanted to use this on my eyes, and I'm not going to use everything because I'm not going to sit here for 200 years doing that. But I think I'm going to do a little pinky look and see how I like the mattes, see how I like the shimmers, and see if they compare to high end. So that's what I would use as a transition shade, which is Skills. And it's just kind of like a buttery, creamy matte looking. And I'm going to, oh, it looks darker on the pan. It actually just looks like, almost like I'm putting powder over my lid. It looks more tan than that in the pan to me. Here is what we got here. So I automatically don't like the fact that it doesn't match on my lid what it is in the pan, but at the same time, I do like the consistency, and it's easy to drag and kind of throw on my lid. It doesn't feel chalky or anything like that. So I guess since we just realized that this does not show up, I am going to start, well, that evened it out, but I'm going to start or put this into the crease area. And this is pinky, and it's called Conquer. It's like an orangey pinky tone in person. So it gave a little color, but not what I would hope. So let's switch to the next color. And this color, I guess since they're showing up a lot lighter and not as pigmented as I wanted, I'm going to go down to a darker shade to tuck more into the crease. And that one is Pretty. So I'm going to tuck that in. See, that's not what I like. The fact that this is a dark purple, and this is how it shows up. Again, the blendability is there. It's just not. Like if you're going to use this if you were a makeup artist or something and you were going to use it on a client, you would be there all freaking day. I don't know. It's okay. But I do want to use the shimmers because they actually look pretty amazing. I might actually swatch them for you. Yeah, they feel creamy. Am I flipping you off? Oh, yeah. Oh, pretty. Okay. Okay. Shimmers are phenomenal. Good Lord. It's weird that the mattes are... I mean, it is easier to make a shimmer formula. But man, these are creamy shimmers. Like very good shimmers. Wow. These feel high-end. The shimmers do for sure. Oh, are you kidding me? These are like Pat McGrath shimmers. Seriously, because I own 5 of her palettes, of her Mothership palettes, and oh gosh, are you kidding? Okay, well, instantly you have me sold on the fact that it's $8 for just the shimmers alone. Heck yeah. And this is kind of and they're almost duochrome. That's cool. That's kind of ready, but these are the, wow. Bam. Okay, I can't wait to put that on my eye. Wow, okay. So the shimmers are the freaking goat. I would totally, I'm gonna use a little bit of purpley one, and this one is in Fangirl. Let's see how that does. Oh yeah. Are you kidding me? Perfect. Oh yes. $7.99 for however many shimmers are in here that are this high performing. That's insane. Totally worth it. I already changed my mind instantly right on video. Oh yeah, man. Crazy. Beautiful. Gorgeous. All right. I'm going to try to deepen it up. Maven. This is a very dark plum. See? Mattes aren't crazy pigmented, but there is not a lot of fallout. I can say that. See, that worked a little bit. I guess they're just major builders. Pretty. And the thing is, yeah, it seems like the darker the matte, the better they show up. Or better they, yeah, I guess show up. But at the same time, you should be able to have any of it be pigmented, not just the darkest shadows in a palette. But like I said, I'd buy this, and actually now I'm going to go back to Target because I would buy, there's another one. It's like tans and golds, but I have so many of that. So I was like, no. But now that I've touched the shimmers, I'll go back and get another big palette for $7.99. Just to have, I mean, you have 6 shimmers, and they're absolutely freaking phenomenal. These are high end right here. I mean, that's beautiful. So I'm happy with that. Alrighty. So now, I don't know that they have an inner corner highlight. Nah, not really an inner corner highlight shade. So I'm just going to add on the same highlight I have in the rest of my face and just shove it in my inner corner with my finger. And we will be back with final thoughts. So I put a little liner and mascara on. And I put a little bit of Haus Labs lip oil in primary on my lips. It's like a pinky. I love her lip oils. They're phenomenal. And I'm back. Final thoughts. The 16 pan LA Girl Pro, I would say, is a win. Only the mattes are okay. They do not show up in the eye the same color as they do. They're a lot lighter, and they are not as pigmented of a matte as I'd like. But strictly for the shimmers alone, this was $7.99. At Target, it was on sale half off, but even if it was like $15, I would say for $15 for 6 shimmers that are as phenomenal as these, totally worth it. So, I mean, just look at these. They're creamy, they're buttery, they're amazing. And I would say buy it no matter what. And you'd be very safe. If you feel like, you know, $15 for 6 shimmers isn't that big a deal, I'd totally tell you to get this because it's totally worth it. And I'm going to be buying more of these just for the shimmers. So these are, to me, comparable to the highest end shimmer that I could put on my eye. And just look how beautiful. So to me, it's a win. And I'm happy I tried because I've been hearing about them for a long time. So that's it. There's my finished look. And I'll be back with more reviews, more makeup tips and tricks. And if you like that, please, again, like and subscribe to my channel. And I'll be back later. See ya.